Sports brings you a special edition of the National Football League for this Halloween matchup. It's the Houston Texans and the New York Jets under the lights on Thursday night.
Well, Brock, the fans were out and shouting J-E-T-S Jets well before the gates opened here. And now they fill the stands of MetLife Stadium in East Rutherford, New Jersey. Joined by a former NFL quarterback up in the booth, Mr. Brock Heward. I'm Kate Scott. And Brock, you can brag if you'd like to, because I know you had quite the big arm in your days with the Huskies and the Seahawks in Seattle. Well, we've got a couple of quarterbacks here who also know how to push that football down the field.
Yeah, you got a couple QBs who are going to keep these defenses honest today, because the moment they get greedy in coverage or get too aggressive in the pocket, either of these quarterbacks can drop a dime, drop a deep throw right over them for big yardage, and maybe 6 points too.
Here's Thomas Morstead out for the opening kick. And away we go from East Rutherford. Here's Steven Sims with the return. And a decent return ends as they bring him down inside the 30. So here come the Texans for their opening drive. And leading them out is someone who became an absolute superstar last year as a rookie. Drafted second in 2023, it's C.J. Stroud.
It didn't take long for C.J. Stroud to make an immediate impact into the NFL, and it didn't take long for me, Kate, to form an opinion, but this guy is just different. He just processes the game quicker. Remember talking to Ryan Day on the practice field in Columbus, watching him in college, and he just alluded to that as well. It's the anticipation. It is knowing where everybody is and getting that ball out before any receiver will even break on a route. C.J. was unique in that way, and that skill set has been a big part of his success.
2 on the pickup there, and it's going to be 2nd and 8.
Hey, we know running the ball in the NFL is hard, and that play pretty indicative of it. Here's the key, though. At the end of the game, those type of plays got to be in the minority, and the majority have got to do some damage.
Second and 8. Gets this to Woods. And that's good for a gain of 5. Now it's Sauce Gardner dropping him there.
It takes a certain level of fearlessness, craziness to work over the middle of the field in this league. You're fighting through guys as you go, and all the while you know you can take a lick at any time.
5 DBs out there for the Jets. 3rd down. Shotgun now for Stroud. He finds Woods. And that's good yardage with a new set of downs.
You want to become a quarterback's best friend? Do that. Turn a short little gain, a short little pass into some yards after catch, and that quarterback will find you again.
Football on that 47-yard line, 1st down. Here's Stroud now. Into the hands of Schultz. And he'll cross the 50 and start pushing onto the opposing side of the field.
That is a textbook 1st down completion. Sets up 2nd and very manageable, and creates space to take that shot downfield.
After a good pickup, they're set up with 2nd and short. Man in motion here. On play action, here's Stroud. Finds him on the crossing route. And he's in! Touchdown, Houston! The Texans take a 6-0 lead on their opening drive. Well, whether he stays the go-to guy the entire game, we will all judge together. But no doubt about it, on that opening drive, Brock, he was the star. Bunch of catches and a touchdown to begin this one.
Yeah, I think this is twofold. Number one, you love to get this guy started early. He's a playmaker. He's a difference maker. Number two, this defense, well, they better be on high alert, because this offense feels like they have a matchup they can attack, and that time attack a 3rd time for 6.
Point after, up and good by Fairbairn. And the Texans will jump out to a 7-0 lead. Fairbairn has it all set up for the kickoff. Xavier Gibson now to return. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. So now it's the Jets getting out on offense for their opening drive. They're led out by the four-time MVP who's been in this league since 2005, Aaron Rodgers.
Well, these Jets fans, they've been waiting for this moment. They only got 4 snaps of Aaron Rodgers a season ago before, unfortunately, that Achilles snapped. He's put himself in tremendous shape. He worked to almost get back last season. And that arm and that release, Kate, it is still one of the most dynamic in the game.
Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10. Here's Breece Hall on the ground for the first time. And they needed more than one defender. Their powerful runner stopped for just 1 yard.
I think one thing you learn, Kate, when you transition from college to the NFL, not every run is going to be a big play. Some of them, well, they're just destined to end in a minimal gain, and some of them will set up that critical play action for later.
Here we go, 2nd and 9. Nothing there left side as it ends up incomplete.
There's the importance of staying in phase as a defender. He was all over him in coverage, and that really did help force the incompletion.
No connection on the last play, and now it's 3rd down. Working out of the gun, it's Rodgers. Complete beyond the marker. And he's brought down after a nice gain and a 1st down.
You know what I like about that, Kate? I like that they're not coming out slow. They're willing to go with some looks here that will yield big yardage down the field instead of just settling for dinking and dunking the ball.
They'll head up 1st and 10 from the 42. From the gun, it's Hall. And the defense is all over this one for a big loss.
Well, he was supposed to be the one who chipped away a few and got a new set of downs started right in rhythm. Instead, he's now forced to pick himself from behind the line thanks to a great effort defensively.
Offense to the line for 2nd down. We've arrived at the end of one on Thursday night. Neither side separating much so far. More from MetLife coming right up. Time for the 2nd quarter of play. It's Jets football. They have 2nd down behind the sticks. Here's Hall once more. And he'll push this upfield and earn them a new set of downs.
Yeah, you want to get above 5 yards to carry? Well, put together runs like that. And I'll tell you what else a run like that does, Kate. That sets up the play action, right? When you really just gouge and gash a defense like that, the next time you run that action, they're going to be thinking running the ball could go right over their head.
1st down throw by Rodgers. Has him on the quick hitter. And out of bounds right at the 40-yard line.
Every once in a while, it's fine to be conservative on 1st down, especially when you get enough to stay on schedule and get a little something coming out of it, too.
2nd and 6 coming up here. Shotgun snap, a give to Hall. It looks like we can call it about 4 yards in the end. Derek Stingley putting that play to bed.
You know, that's a good run right there to keep the offense on schedule. If he can average that type of yards per carry, this guy's going to be more than all right with letting him lead the show.
3rd and just 2 to go. Off play action, Rodgers. Right side into the hands of Adams. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. They rip off a big chunk of field, and it sets them up with 1st and goal.
So many cool fundamentals on display right there, Kate. Look the ball in your hands, number one. Don't turn your eyes away from it before it gets to you. And then when you've got that catch secured, snap that head forward and find that space upfield to turn a good play into a great play.
They'll break the huddle and come up on 1st and goal. They'll run here. It's Hall. Crosses the goal line. Touchdown, New York. The Jets finish off their opening drive. Breece Hall with the touchdown. No doubt about that one, Brock. They softened that defense up with that lengthy opening series, and then the front just couldn't stand up to the run as they reached the end zone.
Yeah, the numbers tell you, kind of just like baseball, you love home runs, you love explosive plays, but when you can play small ball and you can keep that defense gasping on the field, you can often run it right down their throats in the red zone.
Greg Zuerlein for the point after try. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Jets start off well to tie things 7-7. It's all lined up. Morstead ready to send this flying. Damian Pierce now to return it. He's brought down at what looks like the 24-yard line. The Texans and C.J. Stroud all set to go for their next drive. And after the impressive drive we just witnessed, you gotta imagine that they are hoping to respond with something similar.
Yeah, and I don't love to use the word can't, right? But this can't be a 3-and-out for this offense right here. They got to give their defense a chance to catch their breath and turn some of the momentum in the building.
They're out and set, 1st and 10. They'll begin with a run by Mixon. And he powers through the middle for a gain of 4.
He'll expect more from himself on those type of plays, but there is nobody that's going to complain about that one. If you can do math, 4 + 4 + 4 equals a first down.
So it's the 2-minute warning here from MetLife. The Texans with a lot of ground between where they are now and where they need to go. Operating from the gun, it's Stroud. Finds Woods. And he'll get taken down after advancing this to the 37. That's a pickup of 9. And it sets up a Houston first.
I'm sure coach and play caller doesn't mind making the job a little bit easier. You know, play calling's a lot simpler and easier when you count on the offense to move the chains on those early downs.
Here's Stroud on 1st and 10. Short pass brought in. And he'll get it up to the 44. Now we're going to get an offensive timeout, so that's their first. As they'll meet and decide what to do on this 2nd down. From the gun, Stroud. Schultz with the catch. And he pushes this down to the 42 before going down. They gain 14 on the play. And the Texans are going to have a first down.
That's just great instincts. Go air it out on 2nd down rather than just play conservative and run it. They hit a weak point in the coverage and don't need to worry about 3rd down at all.
Stroud throwing here on 1st. He puts some power on a deep one left. And his perfect start is over. And that's the first one of his throws to wind up incomplete.
The ability to track the ball, right? Ball skills isn't just knocking it away, and that's a beautiful job there, Kate. But ball skills is also being able to track a ball on a deeper throw like that. If he doesn't swat it away, we're looking at a huge game.
Stroud to throw again on 2nd. Pass caught by Tank Dell. And it's good yardage, but they tackle him short of the sticks. Third and a lone yard coming up. To the air yet again, it's Stroud. And this time they're going to get there, and they drop him. And the defense comes through. That's going to back them up and bring up fourth down.
Pretty even match in this first half, and you're just kind of waiting. Right? You just kind of try to get a feel for which defense is going to come to life. And when you get that sack, that can go a long way to infusing some energy on that side of the ball.
Texans going to kick this away on fourth, and it's Tommy Townsend on for the punt. And he's got a good chance to really stick him deep his first time out. And they were giving him no chance to return this one. It soars over the sideline deep in enemy territory. Looks like right around the 8. Down to 12 seconds before halftime as they come to the line. All right, keeping it simple. They're just going to call a give right up the middle. He's descended upon quickly and dropped after it looks like a yard gain. Aziz Al-Shire that time on the tackle. So we've reached halftime here on Halloween night. We've had some tricks and treats so far in this one. Now we'll send you down the East Coast to our studios in Orlando. Jonathan Coachman and the EA Sports Halftime Report.
All right, Kate, thanks very much. Back to you and Brock in a bit. But first, time for our EA Sports Halftime Report. We thought this one would be a close battle coming in, and we have not been disappointed. They're all even to this point. This has the feeling of a game that could go right down to the wire. One mistake or one big play could turn out to be the difference.
As always, a hat tip to Coach for his hard work during the break, as we're happy to welcome y'all back for the start of our third quarter. Something's got to be the difference maker here in half number 2. We'll see what it is as we're off and running once again. On the return, here comes Davis. And this will give them decent field position. The return gets out to the 30. So here's the Jets offense getting ready to start our third quarter. And they could take control of the second half early, Brock, if they break the tie on this opening drive. First and 10 now from the 30. Now here's Rodgers. He'll get this one to Adams. He's forward, gets a couple of yards. Derek Stingley putting that play to bed. Eight yards to go. Let's see how they approach this second down. They start the half with a gift to Hall. And he's tackled with the first down yardage.
That's the type of call that offensively, man, it just builds so much confidence. I don't even think they were looking to get the first down, just get to a manageable third down, but instead they move the chains, and that is one disheartening look on that defense.
New slated downs to approach here from the 40. First down, and they go right back to him. And he's going to work his way almost to midfield. That's stopped at the 48. It's a solid 7-yard pickup on first down. Now they're going to have 2nd and 3.
So much to like about that run, Kate, particularly what he was able to get out of it. The defense, I think, feels a little fortunate they were able to track him down before an even bigger run and crossing that first down marker.
They give on 2nd to Hall. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
They had the first down by a comfortable margin right there. Remember that play call. Put that one away. Could be a money play for them the next time they're in a similar spot.
Ball on the 45, 1st and 10. They go right back to Hall. And they try to power it forward, but only a couple of yards there.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
8 yards to go. Let's see how they approach this second down. Hall running between the tackles. And this is pushed ahead for a gain of 5. Kamari Lassiter getting up there to make the stop. He got 5, and now it's going to be 3rd down and 3.
That run's not going to turn many heads, but at the end of the year, I promise you, if you average over 5 yards a run, you're going to be a Pro Bowler.
All plays on the table here for 3rd and 3. From the shotgun, Rodgers. Throw left side, taken in by Adams. And they take him down right along the 30. A 70-yard pickup, and it moves the chains.
You know, they call that the money down for a reason, because you're just simply not going to last long in the NFL if you don't convert a good portion of your 3rd downs. It's the money down. And nice to see them roll the dice and continue the series.
On 1st down, here comes Hall. Still has room inside the 15. They rip off a big chunk of field, and it sets them up with 1st and goal.
I'll tell you what, Kay, one of the things I'm most proud of coming out of broadcast are my O-line buddies that will hit me up during the game and say thank you. Thank you for finally showing some love and giving some light to what those big boys are doing up front. I got to play with some of the best to do it. I got to see it up close and personal. Because of it, I'll never forget it. And they just showed up on that run.
We've reached the end of the 3rd quarter on this Thursday night. We're tied at 7 apiece as we get ready for the 4th. Could take the lead with a field goal, Brock, but thinking touchdown here as they get set up 1st and goal. Rodgers here from the gun. And he will score. It's a New York touchdown. The Jets take a 4th quarter lead. Devontae Adams, the touchdown. It's plays like this that make him so well regarded across this league, Brock.
Yeah, such just a difference-making receiver, Kate.
Yep.
You expect him to be the target down here. You did, I did, the defenders did. But what makes him a star is even when people know his number's being called, he still finds a way to deliver.
Zerline on now for the extra point. The point after splits the uprights. And the Jets break that tie and now lead by 7. It's all lined up. Morstead ready to send this flying. Sims now on the return. And he's going to make this to the 28 before going down. The Houston offense out and ready to set up shop. Still time to go, Brock, but that touchdown has them down now 7. They've got to find the end zone here. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10. Staying between the tackles with Mixon. And he'll get it up near the 38-yard line before going down.
Well, that doesn't net a 1st down. You get yards like that in the run game, you will take it in the NFL.
Let's see what they want to do here, partner. It's 2nd and inches. On the ground again with Mixon. And he heads out of bounds. Great pickup on that run. The end result there, 15 yards and a 1st.
That's certainly a spot where you could be more aggressive, Kate, if you wanted to take your shots. But some coaches, even the bolder ones, will take the safe play first when they get it from time to time. No third down required now.
1st and 10, ball set up at the 48. To the air, Stroud. Finds him over the middle. And he's marked down, looks like at the 32-yard line. That play gains 15, and it moves the sticks.
Good offenses. Okay, good play callers know how to utilize their personnel. They know where they wanted them. They wanted them on a route in space where he could make that initial play comfortably, but then go to work after.
It's a new set of downs for him at the 32. First down, Stroud. Nowhere to go with it, so he just throws it away.
There was almost no resistance offered against the rush that came off the line, ready to maul anything in sight. It was all the QB could do to get rid of that before he gets absolutely clobbered.
So after the incompletion, here comes the 2nd down call. Shotgun now for Stroud. On target to his back, Joe Mixon. And he's able to take this one down to the 25.
Just get this guy touches. I don't care how, I don't care when. Just find unique ways to get this running back the ball, and over time, he's going to make it pay.
And it's a nickel look for the Jets, 3rd down. Looking to throw. Splits a couple of defenders and completes it. And they have this well into the red zone now at the 15. They get an even 10 on that play. And it sets up a Houston first.
That's what we call situational football. You spend all week working on your nickel passing game package to take advantage of third downs just like that.
So we're down to the 2-minute warning here from New York. Texans down by 7. To the line we go. They're set, 1st and 10. Going right side, Mixon with it. And they beat him to the edge. That run stopped back at the line. Call it no gain on that run, and they face 2nd and 10.
As a corner in this league, well, you can go to the Pro Bowl if you can cover. If you want to be an all-pro, you stick someone like that.
2nd and 10, need to get some positive yardage here. Throwing now. The throw is caught. And that will not be enough for a 1st down. Timeout coming from the Texans. That's their first. And they'll take a moment to ponder what the call is going to be on 3rd down. Now to throw. Catch is made in close. And he's tackled with the 1st down yardage.
You're not going to last long in the National Football League if you don't convert a good chunk of your third downs. Nice find there to continue the series.
They can decide to play for the tie or win later. First, they've got to reach that end zone. It's 1st and goal. Here he is to throw. And he brings it in. Touchdown! And a big decision coming up for him now. So they get the all-important touchdown here late in the game, Brock. Now the question, play for the tie or go for 2 and the lead?
And I know they've got all these charts and numbers and analytics to tell you what to do, but this comes down to the gut and the trust of the head coach. Does he trust his offense more to go get this 2-point conversion, or is he going to lean into his defense and believe that they can get the stop?
On for the PAT, and a make would tie us up late. And everyone can breathe easier now. His try is good, and they found a way to tie it late in the 4th. and has it all set up for the kickoff. Gibson now to return. And this drive will start inside the 25. The Jets and Breece Hall about set to go on offense. And as some running lanes have closed, he's just found some new ones, continuing to hit this defense more good numbers well into this second half. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. To throw. Malachi Corley reels it in. Wow, and he even stops the clock for him after a nice gain of 20. Big gainer here as he picks up 20. And it's good enough for a New York 1st down.
It was such a privilege for me to watch Marvin Harrison and Reggie Wayne in person in Indianapolis do their work. Darrell Jackson out in Seattle. They showed how great a deep out is as a chain-moving play. It's all about getting that leverage at the top of the route and then exploiting the leverage as that ball arrives on time downfield.
In quite the time crunch here, Brock, but still 2 timeouts to burn. It's 1st down. Looking to throw it. This is on target to Xavier Gibson. And that tackle stops him after a solid gain. After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4. Paul takes it straight ahead. And he's stopped at the 31-yard line. A 5-yard gain on the play. And it'll give the Jets a 1st down. So a timeout's taken, just 5 seconds left. And after the pause, we're going to see our last play of the game. Greg Zuerlein is out in the game's biggest moment. So a timeout's taken, just 5 seconds left. And after the pause, we're going to see our last play of the game. Now it all comes down to the veteran, confidently marching out for this moment. This a 48-yard look for him. That one is good! And that, folks, is your game winner!
That field goal gives them the lead for the moment, Kate, but you don't feel comfortable when you look up at that scoreboard. This one isn't over, and that lead certainly isn't safe.
It's all lined up. Morstead ready to send this flying. So new kickoff rules. This is going to come out to the 30, not the 25 on the touchback. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. One final shot here. Trying to push it deep downfield. And this one falls incomplete. No miracles on the final drop today. This game is over. So the win goes to the Jets. And there was no easing up. It took some white knuckling until the very end, but their defense carried that small lead through to the finish line as they escape with a victory. So for Brock Heward and all of our crew, I'm Kate Scott, wrapping up another edition of the NFL on EA Sports. It's a well-earned win for the Jets as we say so long from New York.